CyberSafe, sponsored by TTU K-12.
With access to the internet in the palm of you and your child's hand at every moment, it's no longer a matter of if they'll be exposed to inappropriate content, but when. But as John Hansen explains in this week's CyberSafe, there are some important things for parents to know that will help your kids be ready when it does happen.
We pulled my phone out of the box and we were like going through it, and we had just set it up and everything. My mom and dad were going through looking at all the apps that were already on the phone, and my phone starts ringing.
The caller was the last person that you'd expect.
It was like, this is a call from an inmate at the Loving prison.
Fortunately for Kimberly, her dad is an expert in children and social media, and she was ready. But he says that the typical response for parents is to throw up barriers.
Our first reaction as parents is to circle the wagons.
A reaction that parents have to work to change.
So instead of trying to protect them from everything, it's empowering them to deal with the content that they'll see, because they will see it.
The first step actually starts with you as a parent.
If we want to change how kids use media, first we need to change how parents use media.
The second step, don't avoid the tough conversations.
If we want our voice to be in our kids' head when they're encountering things in the media, when they're seeing things in the media, we have to have had those conversations beforehand.
And the sooner you start, the better.
When my youngest daughter was 5 years old, we had that conversation with her. We had the pornography conversation with her before we had the Santa conversation with her. And the media environment is such now that we have to have those conversations early.
Keeping kids cyber safe, John Hansen, KLBK News.
Rasmussen also says parents need to have reasons for the rules. Instead of just saying, you can't because I said so, explain to your children the reasons for the rules, and he says your children will then accept your rules as their rules.